Hey, what's good people? I'm Darius, welcome back to the channel. So, I've decided to have my own take on the concept of breaking down famous graffiti artists' works, of analyzing some of their walls and sketches, to hopefully offer you guys a deeper understanding of how graffiti works on a higher level by having a closer look at their techniques, their letter structure, their flow, colors, and so on. Okay, bottom line is that we're gonna have a look at some of the most original styles out there and try to understand what makes them so damn amazing. Moving to his first work here, it's a wild style piece that writes says S-E-Z, and you can immediately see he has quite a unique style, mainly because of the disproportionate way he does the letters. The character next to the piece is equally disproportionate. Check out this guy's head. And you will see these big-headed characters throughout all of his works. I've quite frankly never seen anything like his style, so that's why I picked him, because I find it to be very interesting and educative. Now, looking at his letters, you can straight away see that the top of each letter is huge while the bottom is very skinny, and this goes for his extensions too. For example, this extension here that goes out from the Z is starting really thin, like a one line thin, and then as it travels upwards it grows into this huge bulge. This also happens here on the bottom of the S. One other thing you may notice is that the positioning of the letters doesn't care much for convention. There's a lot of dead space in between the letters. You have this big gap here between the S and the E, which he fills with this spooky house in the background, which is pretty smart if you ask me. I absolutely love the color scheme on this one, even though there are many colors involved. This one may be a Halloween themed piece, judging by the characters and the bats and everything. There are a few purples and this toxic green, yellowish green. And honestly, this green in the 3D is what gives life to the piece because of its powerful contrast with the dark purple. Okay, so this next piece is also one of his typical works with the disproportionate letter structure and the big-headed monkey this time. But this one has inverted colors, meaning that the fill color is darker than the outline, which is white, and darker than the 3D also. This may not always be the case when it comes to inverted wild style pieces, but usually the main principle is that the fill is typically a dark color, even black sometimes, and the outline and the 3D are, if not white, most likely a very light color. Alright, this here is another SEZ piece with the huge top letters and the skinny bottom with skinny extensions that grow abruptly into fat shapes. The positioning is kinda like the same, with the big gap between the first two letters. This time he fills this gap with the word beef. I don't know if it's a graffiti beef between his crew or another crew, or if it's an artist name, whatever. What's interesting about this one is that even though there's the gap between the S and the E here, you also have the bottom of the Z that is curved in a way that creates balance and makes everything flow nicely, right? Another nice touch here is the triangle shaped chipped parts in each letter that happens here, here, and here. Huh. The 3D of this one has one vanishing point that is actually pointed out by the intersection of the tips of the two arrows here. Isn't that neat? The next one, although not that different, you can immediately tell that it's his style, even though it says Kane, where the I in the word is actually his big-headed character. What I want to point out about this one is the way he colors the outlines depending on the fill color. I don't know if you noticed, but everywhere where he has this cream and brown color, the outline is also a darker brown, while he has bits and pieces and also a whole letter, the A letter, painted with this combination of pinks where the outline is pink. Even though his pieces are not the cleanest, they are still really original when it comes to letter weight, letter positioning, extensions and even coloring techniques. If you wanna check out more of his stuff, I left an Instagram link down below. He has hundreds upon hundreds of walls that are really amazing, so go ahead and check him out. Alright guys, that's it from me. Drop a like if you want me to do more graffiti breakdowns, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.